Hey guys, welcome back. Last video I said that I'd be doing Gigis for Rarity challenge soon, and well, here we are. Real quick, swap trinkets. Actually, I don't have the trinket I want. How much is that? Where am I gonna try? Ah, that's 1,000 Ecker. Wait, that's a regional one. What about this one? Oh, actually, no, that's not that bad though. I can get that. Yeah, Gigi has bad stamina, so getting speedometer is really good here. And why'd I do that? Because I can't use cooldown charms, right? Okay, so Gigi. Very strong character. Why am I doing him first when I was doing decently strong characters last? The answer is, well, challenge. Tanya was slow, I figured Dandy would be a fair challenge, he never showed up. So I'm making sure this time that the last one will be challenging. At least more challenging than the Connie run. Gigi is interesting in the fact that the ability grants them the ability to get any item in the game. And this means they can get out of any situation with literally a press of a button. Granted, you need a bunch of luck, but if I get a valve, I'm never gonna complain. I will complain about that though. Oh, hi Poppy. As you see, without speedometer I would have had only 100. 200 ain't that much better, but who knows. $200, wait, what the fuck? Why did I say 200? 115 isn't much better, but better than nothing. Anyways, you're gonna notice something really quickly about the skill checks. Another reason why GG's so easy. They just have free skill checks. They're one of 2 characters that have 5 stars in the skill check. And I'm hoping that the, well, we get another character. Not the main for the Halloween DLC, but yes, this game has DLCs. No, the Halloween update. But just someone at some point gets another 5-star skill check. Because it isn't even that, like, super strong. Okay. Our ability's this precious that we're actually just going to... I compliment it and it gives me the worst candy in the game. Okay. It can be the most precious thing in the game. Or it could be the most useless. There's honestly no in between. But it does have a cooldown of over a minute, so it's bound to be decent. And it is tape farm, so... Like, this is already, what, 4 more tapes than I would have already had? You get an average of 60 tapes floor 1. And this helps that number along. So whether you get a good item or a bad item, it still works out well. And that 60 is also accounted for being spotted by both Twisteds. So, yeah. You know, if I could stop getting candies, that would be nice. Legit, I don't think many items are bad in this game. There's honestly only 3. 2 of them are candies. And it's the 2 candies I've gotten. And you may be thinking, gumdrops is the other one. No. No, they have a use. They're actually half decent, actually. I would rather get gumdrops or gumballs than the stopwatch, because honestly, on this character, we don't need it. Yo, pop. That is a extremely valuable item on Gigi. And we've broken 60. We're gonna get 10 from tapes, 10 for surviving, 80. I probably should have saved those instructions, but oh well. Oh, Dandy, you did not disappoint. Well, we're kind of some stamina. Floor 2. Ooh. Our twisted are Shrimpo and Blocked. Okay, so pretty free floor. Oh. I stood slightly too close. Gimme band? Not band, but it's pretty good. Probably the best candy of the bunch. I know it's not much of a competition, because it was really a race between 3. And those... And 2 that actually help the machines, in my opinion, are better than Speed Candy, because, frankly... Okay, block locations. You don't see me. Damn right. Okay. So, Gigi. Gigi's based off a gachapon, and which is pretty obvious. And for those who don't know what they are, they were in those little gumball machines that you pay like a quarter, and inside was a little toy. Sometimes a charm. Like, and that explains the ability as well. But in game, Gigi is actually primarily an extractor. Not really fit for distractions. For distracting the Twisteds. They don't really got the stamina for it. I was thinking about actually saving Gigi, and honestly I should have, but... Blot, my boy! No. Wait, what the hell are they doing awake at this time? They should not be awake. Eh, whatever. Okay, so decent inventory. We've gone to a point where... yeah, I'll just use that. Speed up this for a bit. We're already 10 minutes in. They share the same... as you guys can see, they share the same... stamina stat as Yata. However, instead of being ultra speedy, they just are... Thank you. They are really good at doing skill checks, though. Their speed is 3 as well, which is really nice. Because it provides decent coverage. Same with their skill, same with their speed and extraction speed, both being 3. Now, let's go, we got banned. And that's what I mean by Gigi is legit just a jack of all trades and best character in the game. You could fight me about this, Gigi is the single-handed best character for solo run. But I assure you, you ain't winning the fight. I'll take Frugal here. Actually, no, we need Rehearsal. The faster we can get our ability up, the better. So Rehearsal and Practice are crucial. We will not be taking Dial Floor, though. Alongside that, we will suffer on the new 4 type. Oh, look, we have 129 stamina. And that means that our lucky coin is actually doing something very useful. Oh, Cosmo Shrimpo. Shrimpo. Okay. So, I should explain what Lucky Coin does. Lucky Coin, in my opinion, is one of the strongest trinkets in the game. Now this, you don't need to fight me on, like, obviously I know Vmote is also, like, extremely strong and can be argued to be the strongest. Dog Plush, Running Shoes, same deal. Magnifying Glass, Participation Award, same deal. Like, all of them are extremely strong. And we... Okay. And for something that can change every stat, obviously not once, but... yeah, I should explain what it does. Basically, I showed Speedometer, it just increases stamina by 15. But what the Lucky Coin does is increase a stat by 12.5%. 1/8. A very strong effect. No matter how you spend it. That can make you slightly faster. You could extract slightly better. You could be slightly harder to see. You can just have slightly more stamina. Like, overall, it is a very valuable item. Of course, it has some RNG aspects to it, but that's why it's so fitting for GG. Their whole kit is RNG. They're playing for good loot with their ability. And that their stamina is enough to get out of situations. Now, they are fast enough to get out of any twisted situation they get themselves into, but that's besides the point. They have the second best, if not the best, ticket farm in the game as well. And my reason behind saying second or first best, and frames, please. Cross my way. Is honestly because the next tune we're doing, hint hint nudge nudge, also has tape farm. As part of their ability. So they could just easily grab tapes. This is of course saving probably more difficult characters for layer, but I digress. Basically, overall, GG relies on you getting good items to have a good tape farm. Meanwhile, the other person is more consistent. And it is the event tune. Only reason I'm not doing the event tune now is because I said I'll do GG next. I did not mean to say I'd do GG next. I was originally planning to do GG first, though, so all works out. But in future iterations of this, I will not be using non-event tunes before finishing off event tunes, except for the starters. Hold on, wait, we gotta see how big this shit is. Actually, not as big as I remember it. I might start up a stat buff series though, which will be like pretty interesting in my opinion. Basically, I'm going to take each stat and try to push it to its absolute limits. So what's the most amount of stamina you can have? What about stamina regen? Okay, well we know those, but what about the high speed? And I'll be like showing off what it is. Okay, maybe not the speed. Maybe not, but overall, like, I might make it a short series, I might make it a natural series, and that's a smoke bomb. Typical GG run by floor 4, OP setup by floor 5, let's go. We have that good GG luck, and hold on, wait, we already have, okay. We're looking at a sub-hour. Oh wait, no, we're going to floor 4. No. We don't need to use any of our items here, honestly. We have 2 get the fuck out and a panic item. Or 3 machines are here. That's perfect. Let's take care of the risky one first. There's 1 unaccounted for, but I'm sure we can find it. Next floor is where the mains start showing up, hopefully. I cannot stress this enough, this is meant to be a challenge. But every video, I pretty much never find the main. Even my deleted videos, I never found mains. Which is honestly kinda insane. Like, honestly, when DX... Oh wait, there's last machine. There we go. When DX found a floor 5 pebble with Connie, I was really happy because, hey, it became a challenging challenge. Not floor 5, floor 10. Also, I suck, I know. I don't make floor 4. But I'm making up for it next week. It might be a weekly thing, bi-weekly thing, I don't know yet. But it is planned to be a thing that happens commonly. And of course, the next character should be obvious, seeing how we did 1 starter. It'll only be right to do the 2nd starter next. And then we're moving on to events. Event is whoever we feel like, with the grand finale of a Shrimpo. Then we're moving on to the commons, in which case, yeah. But by the time we're on to the commons, there should be the Halloween update as well. I don't know who the second Twisted is. And frankly, I don't care. Oh, it's Tisha. That's a jawbreaker. Kenneth Pop. Tisha's heading to the side, so is Louie. But even if they're heading straight for me, it's already over. Cool. We don't really need too many tapes now. Ooh. Knockout chance is 7. It's still very valuable, I'm gonna admit. It's not worth 2, but it still has high value. Plus we're doing machines fast enough, and I haven't really needed to use my stamina all the way yet. Ooh, but this form might change that. Ooh, this floor is most certainly gonna change that. Oh. Okay. Okay, in my opinion, they need to buff the, speed when you're sprinting a bit. Because honestly, it doesn't feel like you're getting much and you're just better off walking. Also, to my knowledge, there is no way to get a great skill check, so yeah. Now, the nice thing about our setup currently is Panic Button pretty much can outwalk. Not pretty much, it can outwalk Pebble if you're playing Shrimpo. That's how fast you go. So, yeah. I also did do this as Vassy. Honestly, it's not that hard. You just have to press it twice more, so I'm assuming that starting at 3 and then increasing by 1 for... every other level, I believe. Yeah. If Toodles or Poppy backs us into a corner, we have resources to get out, though, so that's nice. Considering thought from earlier, say Toodles sees me right now. First off, I have enough open room, but even if I didn't, I have the potion, the smoke bomb, which pretty much guarantees safety. Don't know where Toodles went and I'm scared. Oh, there it is. Now, another thing I could have ran was Speedy Shoes. But I feel like that's kind of been the entire thing I've been bringing every time. And I'm getting personally tired of like constantly running the same thing over and over. But honestly, it's kind of fine. What's that's being buffed? Speed. My speed's being buffed. I'm faster. I'm so glad that like it shows preemptively, like before the doors open you can open it and just check. There's R&D. That's nice. Also, we're looking at a sub-hour floor 10, which is always a good pace here, so... Typically, the speed of the run is entirely based off of extraction speed. But GG can kinda just breeze through machines because of the increased reward for having great skill checks. Meaning, treadmill machines are actually kind of our bane of existence. Don't you dare. Oh yeah, you're so annoying. I thought that was a loop. Nope. Nope. Okay, there's last. There's Yada. Yep, and they're hanging this way. Let's go. Yep, now they're hanging towards R&D, which is perfect. Exactly what we needed. Honestly, in 3 minutes, being on 4-6 and having almost half the machines done is really good. Also, on a slightly similar topic to this run, I do plan to start doing the Trail to 20 runs, which is just me trying to get to 420 with every character, including Shrimpo, but I'm not using the same restrictions that I put myself on the challenge run. Thank you, Yata, for being kind. And that's machine 4 complete. Now do note this is going to be the first character and set of characters actually that see extra twisted. So we are actually going to have an interesting time here. We're not going to be sticking with 2 twisted the entire run. We're going to get a third one on floor 13. So, yeah. And in the main run, we should get 4 twisteds. Also, there's very few things I trade any of these items out for. Actually, I think it's only really one is a med kit. Not healing is just extreme. Oh, that's ironic. Okay. Oh. But the healing is just too valuable. It gives a security of sorts. That was a Tisha. Still no clue where Brusha is, and let's keep it that way, shall we? Because as of right now, they are not disturbing me. But I did recently get Brusha's mastery and research complete, so that was good. It's what allowed me to do the Brusha for Rarity challenge. Okay, good. Now, Brusha does actually share similarities with Shrimpo and one other twisted. Pebble. They have absurdly high vision range. So they can and will see you from a light year away. And their twisted very well deserve to be much higher than common for that. At the very... well, I won't say much higher. But I do say that they deserved uncommon status at the very least. Because they show up common, but they can see as far as Pebble does, and Shrimpo has extra long vision and a speed debuff, while Brusha's average speed. Like, why? Honestly, what I would have done is made it so that they left a trail behind them. This trail slows down toons that go over it. Heck, if you want to take a step further, you could have gone the Brightney route. Make it more likely that Ichor spills happen. And speaking of blackouts and Ichor spills, GG does not have any resistances to those two. Well, not resistances, but GG doesn't have any anti-whatever for them. So they don't have an extra glowy radius and blackouts, and they still get afflicted with illness when in a Ichor pool. Something we thought Connie had both of. So a complete difference between Connie and GG. Do we Dandy run this? I mean, Dandy's not really a threat, so it'll just be free. This is thumbnail worthy. That's gonna probably be the thumbnail, if I remember. So. Oh, it's Cosmo Infant. Okay, we're fine. I was wondering who our second Twisted is. Yeah, notice how Finn leaves a trail behind him? Well, Finn isn't the only one. All the mains also leave a trail behind them. So, yeah. But seriously. In the end of the day, give Russia a trail and make them give like illness or slowness from it, or go down the Brightney route, and they would be much better suited. Because honestly, now we have 3 people who have a gimmick of extra range, except Russia doesn't have longer detection time. And you add an entire new status effect during the Russia update, so might as well put to its fullest use. Like, I don't see why not. Yeah, that's just my rant about Russia. Wasted opportunities, had to do something extremely cool, but respectful what they did. I guess that is kinda the downside. They don't have the extended duration that they chase you down for, unlike Shrimpo and Pebble, which is why they're in common. But still. Like, if you're going there, then why the hell does Cosmo have no ability? I did not know Finn. Of these items, honestly, I don't know which one is like the worst of them. I kind of want to go eject button, though. And here's my thought process. Basically, the eject button, if I was a slower speed, would definitely be better. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the ability to outwalk Pebble. No need to run, just to walk is valuable. But add to the fact that I can already outrun him, and the stamina is just too valuable. And you have the argument for the other way around as well. I say this because I want to use all my items. I think, yeah, I definitely need to use the, soda pop. The other two items are a bit too valuable in comparison. I mean, that's a great pull. Been how many since I've pulled and it's stored up an amazing item. Oh my god. Stop it. I want to get to the last machine. Quit camping this general area. Also, I love how we got rehearsal and immediately got like one of the most busted subs ever. So I couldn't even show off rehearsal. So that's fun. But we are now done. Oh yeah, I guess another great thing about eject button that honestly never comes into play, but will actually come into play here, is V. Basically, V's fun and gives slowness. That slowness, however, can be easily mitigated with one eject button. I'm not kidding. Eject button wipes slowness. So we've instantly found last. Tisha. Also, I like this floor arrangement a lot more. It gives a lot more space for you to work around because there's more walls. Like, that's my main problem with the more currently coming out Rarity maps. That, like, most of them don't really have open space where they're being messed with. Well, not open space, but walls of sorts. Like, when they reworked that hallway map that we were just on, don't get me wrong, I love it. Definitely needed that space for when there is 6 Twisteds and 20 machines, and oh, it's such a block. I love that combo. It's a boy. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, I forgot they just chilled for like half a day. I'm not complaining, ability usage. And also, this is my only skin for GG, but to be honest, the other skins are better, I'm not gonna lie. Also, that's something I never really talk about is skins. Unless it's Yada. I hate her vintage skin. Like, personally, it sucks. It just doesn't mesh right. Don't get me wrong, it looks correct. But the fact it looks correct and not good, really, because like the pastel skin for R&D. Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of that skin either. And don't get me wrong, like, that's not me just hating random skins, no. Like, half the time I can't even explain why I hate them. It's just, there's something off about it. Like, I can pinpoint exactly what's wrong with, the Yata skin for me. It is the face. Everything else I don't really mind, but the face is just, no. Okay, well, I probably should have just hung on to the... whatever. I just used probably the best item for the Rarity. I said once, I'll say again, per Rarity, the, nothing beats the protein bar. It's stupidly common because it's marked as uncommon, so you can easily stock up on them within 3 floors. You are pretty much bound to find some. And abilities, and Gigis ability is bound to give you them as well. Granted, with enough pulls, I think everything has almost an equal. I don't know how the ability fully works. I didn't look at it mechanically, but still. Like, it's the second most common rarity, and it gives 150% extra regen. That is stronger than Astro's. Okay, I do not need 2 smoke bombs. You're not coming in here. You're coming in here. I needed to get rid of that one anyways. So sending Tesha away was probably its best use. I'll take jumper cables. Yeah, this is the other reason why. Now Danny cannot spawn for the rest of the run. Because the shop leading up to 12 and 14 are the only 2 shops left, and if he still sells nothing on those shops, then he can't reach Twisted status because he'd also need to lose 16, and then the subsequent floors would give Twisted Danny. If you think I'm doing Twisted Danny here, haha, you're joking. Boxton, interesting. Also, we got to, okay, that's Yada. Right, do we have machines back here? Yes. No. No, we don't. Okay, where's the machines? Seriously, where are the... Huh? None back... Oh, wait, no, there is one. One there. Get away. Go. Yeah, I'll be giving that for now. Should I? I mean, I could always pull a med kit or something. That's the GG effect there. I could save this good item. Or pull into a good item. Like a really, really good one. One that will be able to save an entire run. But I already have 3 good items. Do I really need that other better one? Yes. That's the GG effect. Basically, because the way the ability works, it's just free dopamine. I mean, I could use it for something useful at least. It didn't even make it halfway. Yeah, it's not enough of a buff when you're running in person to walking. You could kinda tell. Not much, but you can kinda. Honestly, I'm not saying like it needs to be really jumping up, but then again, I am also playing Gigi. They're not really known for being speedy. So I guess maybe on a character like Pebble, it would actually have a better effect to it. Who knows? Actually, I can figure out, but I'd have to get there. And this is why I say it's better to just walk. Ooh, that's the item I'm saving. You know, until next pull. Will I really get Slip Hour? I mean, I do have like 7 minutes, but still. Where's the last? What's right next to? You know what? This is a smoke bomb situation. Do you see the way the box and double back there? Hey, gumdrops. Not gumdrops, like Jawbreaker. Yes. Why am I saying everything's a gumdrop? Honestly, why? I know they're not gumdrops. Trust me, I know what gumdrops are. Like, I know that the orbs are gumballs, and I have a Jawbreaker in my inventory. Also, I prefer to call it the gumballs gumdrops, though. Because, like, I've seen gumballs, those colors, but they feel like more gumdrop colors, if you know what I mean. Like, kind of hard to. Either way, they're still a candy. And, if you don't like the fact that I'm calling gumballs a candy, which I believe they are, then I could be wrong about that one. They could just be a sweet. Which is a separate category with what, well, so. Actually, gumballs aren't typically sweet, in my opinion. Not the point. You know what? Who knows? Maybe I. Oh, that's a skill check buff. Holy. Why? Who hurt you, Yata? You should have. And sub hour. Which means this might actually be a fast run, going sub hour and a half. I think how I average 30 minutes per 5 floors, that is pretty good. Also, I half hope we get Glisten so I could purposely let him proc. Because Twisted Glisten isn't hard. Annoying? Yeah. Their Flutter was faster. Of course they're gonna be more annoying, but... That's Poppy. So prepare for Poppy to do Poppy things and just corner hit me. No sign of the other Twisted. I'm not hearing anything immediately. No footsteps, no blaring alarms, no creaking sounds. I'm hearing Poppy finding me though. That's a fun sound. Oh. That's who player 2 is here. Goob. Well, we reached our first difficult floor. I present to you Goob floor. Oh wait, first machine gun. Okay, they're hanging over there. There's Goob. Dang, Goop's hard to see through 2 layers of grass. Oh look, that's the last machine. I honestly did not see that machine till like right then. Come on, show me purple. Yo. Oh yeah, no, that's purple. That's purple, alright. I love how he said give me a color and I can't even see the color. That's fucking glorious. What? Yeah, no thank you, Goop. I'm actually really good, I've decided. Get these gumdrops out of here. I've accepted that that's what I'm calling them, and that's why I shall call them forever now. Twisted Goop went that way. That way. So, wait a second. They're heading that way. I saw you for that split second, Goob. You ain't slick. That or Schizo's getting to me and just seeing things. Damn, that was shit. Dan, you got anything better? Oh, you most certainly do. I'm gonna say this now. The only other character that has a chance to have the amount of tapes that I do right now at this point in the game is just gonna be Coca. Oh, my stamina got buffed. Come on, give me a good drawer. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. Just AFK right here. Okay, I am back. We're rolling. I don't know who it is. Well, I know Tegan. I did not see what that capsule was for. I was too focused on Tegan there. Legit, no one entered the kitchen the entire time. Oh, it's literally, we're fine. Unless there's a third twisted. There doesn't seem to be. Was there a machine there? No. Well, this back machine will be last. As you can see, I was gone long enough that my ability's back up, so. But stamina item. Another box of okay then. Oh. Oh, that's Louis as well. Oh my god. Quit it. And now I'm pretty much set. Boxes of chocolates are pretty much a Gavdrill free card in forms of stamina. And increase of speed by 10% per stat per chocolate eaten is really good. Yeah, thinking about it, I can actually like make a video based completely off of how to get the highest of each stat. I do think about that type of stuff very commonly, by the way, so not mainly speed. Speed's always changing pretty much based off of who's active, what gets buffed or gets nerfed. Not commonly that, but those types of change happens, but if they do, it can literally change everything. Trinkets matter, and along with that, whether you're in a group or solo run, actually does matter, so yeah. Pretty much speed is the stat that's giving me the most trouble trying to calculate the max, because every time I think I have it, I remember of another thing that buffs it. Like, for a while I've always known that Bassi was, like, the fastest, but there was a point in time where I was doubting it, because I remembered about Poppy's ability. That's how much I, like, need to think about when I go through all of the... Okay, well, how does this stat get maxed out? So, if you do find on my channel, a few shorts coming soon about this type of stuff, then... Well, I can't say mathematically what it is. I do know how to get the highest percentage and additive multipliers. Percentage buffs and additive buffs to make you have the highest of each stat, so... Of course, like... there is one that is the most obvious. And all of them will be under a very certain criteria, but yeah. Again, it's better to walk. There's not enough incentive to make me actually use my stamina on those damn things. A, what? Not even 50% boost in speed? Like, seriously. For the risk of running out of stamina, the reward just ain't worth it as design. And that's something that we'll actually have to worry about balancing one day in the future if... Actually, no, they won't. It's perfectly fine that it's not worth it. Some people will actually see this as a worthwhile use of your stamina, and can you quit at low weight? It's really annoying trying to talk, and then you just keep showing up. Thank you. There's Tegan. Okay. Yeah. The incentive to sprint is to make the machines faster, but it's not a big enough percentage of speed boost to go, yeah, no, that's gonna be worth my stamina. No, for me it's a... That's worth it if I'm maybe having been Sprout, or Bassy, or Pebble, and that's about it. But otherwise, I think I'm pretty good. And I do point those three out as exceptions to the I'm probably not running. Don't you dare. Thank you. Because they have high stamina and speed. So, yeah. But everyone else, like, even Scraps, I wouldn't do it. And Scraps has 200 stamina base. And ability to get a and their trinket gives them an uncommon item every floor. So that's just asking for free protein bars. And even then it ain't worth it. Like, if you're gonna use the protein bar anyways, like as Gigis, then go right ahead. And that's 100 stamina. So, yeah. Let's stack up first. Skill check. So, yeah. Oh. Tisha. Who's the other two? Tegan again. Tisha was a bit slow, but they found me eventually. I wonder who the last is. There's only a few characters that actually have me worried that it could be, but honestly, we should be fine. Because I don't hear the sounds of a main. I didn't get the noise notification or that block makes when the floor starts, so... Then again, we also have Tegan, so... You never know. Never thought Tegan would be annoying me. How funny would it be if it's Roger and the first capsule I find is Roger's? And I just select it because I think it's safe, but it's not. Like, that is so on par for the course right now. And that's an eject button use as well. Okay. No, it won't be. I know there's Tegan! Oh my god. Tegan has to make up sure that I know that she's here. I'm sorry, what was that? Hey, I think I know what the last twist is. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry. Okay, no, it's Tisha this time. So I know they're actually gonna leave me alone. Like, god damn. Unfortunately, I do need to get in here, Tisha. So... yeah. Not sorry. That's R&D. I do not need those tapes. Tisha, you wouldn't be a... No, you wouldn't. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I don't know where 4 of the machines are. Okay, no, not 4. I know where 2 of these 4 are. Where's the other 2? There's 1. Where's the last? Huh? This game confuses me. That's fine. After this, we have 2 more 4s, and then we're done. Thing is, like, I've hardly seen any capsules this far as well. Oh wait, no, that's right here. Perfect. It looks like Tisha will be arriving out soon, so... yeah. Are you kidding? Tegan, I promise I have not forgotten you. I know you're on the floor. Quit it. What? What the fuck? I was not paying attention, my bad. It slowed me down, which is interesting, but I didn't give the slow status. It didn't give the slow status, which is also interesting. So that means that it just decreases your move speed. That means eject button would still be perfectly fine. I'm not kidding. Tegan. Stop. Make sure Tegan's not coming. Oh, there's Tegan. Second to last floor, here we go. After next floor, the challenge will be over. At least for Gigi. Until, you know, me and DX get to Gigi. In which case, they're not safe anymore. Yeah. But for that, I'll have to get through all the commons and uncommons with them. And the new Twisted in TOONS coming out. Ooh, actually, the server's huge now. Did they buff Sparkplug? So that's the last. Well, here. Okay. Russia. I know there's Russia. I do not know who the other two are, and that mildly scares me. I think my resolution's too low to use the trick as Gigi that I did as Roger. So, well, maybe not. I do know that, like, right here it has some pretty tricky gens to spot, so double check. I will not need to re-enter here. Louis. Okay. That does help a bit with the anxiety. Just do a quick sweep like that. You see no one. Cosmo, okay. First blackout and we got 3 commons. That... Oh, it's Barusha spawning me from a light year away. Yeah, no. I was complaining about Barusha earlier, but honestly I kind of want to take half of it back. It's not as bad, but... Especially... That is Barusha. Actually, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but that's indeed the Barusha. Can you tell that's a Barusha? Because I can. Yeah. What's this playing card? Oh, it's a random ass one. But it's face down so we can't see it. What is it? What, do you have their own jigsaw? That's cool. You gotta wonder, how big was Garden View? Like, how popular was it? Was it like the Disney that just fell off? Or... like, what happened? No, Disney would definitely be bigger and wouldn't fall off. You know, unless they make a huge series of mistakes. You know what, maybe we don't talk about Disney reputation right now. They're just figuring shit out. And getting their feet back on the ground. So yeah, how big were they? Like, because clearly they have their own, like, entire building, and it's pretty big. You have to imagine that they had what is there? 4 different kitchen maps? Obviously, I'm assuming that the kitchen maps all, like, link together in some way. Albeit probably a very convoluted way, but a way nonetheless. So, but they were big enough to have like a lot of merchandise. Because so far we've seen playing cards. We know that Poppy specifically has their own brand of soda. At least in Garden View. We've now seen a jigsaw puzzle, which I did not notice before. They clearly have a ton of merchandise of all the mains, but also the 2 starters. Oh, my stamina's buffed. I was like, what's currently buffed? And we have these guys right here. Another box of chocolates. Back at the 4K Icker. We love that. There's last. Okay, yeah. Like, we see all of this as well. Now, I don't know why they have, like, blocks, but they have their own clothing, they have headband. Actually, I don't think my Disney guess would be far off. Look at all this merchandise they have in the gift shop alone. Actually, no, I think I want to put them more SeaWorld level. Actually, kind of difficult where to put them for me. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with SeaWorld as my final guess on about how popular they were. Fairly popular enough to get their own attractions and all that, but that's a Russia. That's a Russia. That's very awkward. So yeah. Russia, quit it. Don't pull a Tegan on me. Don't make me use an entire box of chocolates on you. I will. Next floor is our last floor. So hopefully it goes well. Grant, we have to make it there first, and if you guys keep being annoying, then I probably will have to use a box of chocolates. But I think I'll be fine. Okay, I know it's stupid to do, but I don't care. Tech-savvy. For the final floor, completing the gens 5 seconds faster will not hurt at all. It'll actually help with the treadmill machines all. 6 or 7? Wait, what's that's being buffed? Wait, I think it's stamina again. It is. Okay, final floor, 6 machines. I'll remember this for next run. So, win or lose, We made it to 15. You know what? That's probably... Okay, so there's Toodles. There's Tisha, which we can see now. And there's Poppy. And that's a shame. I actually want to get in there to do that machine. Just to knock it out right now. It's only because it's like the worst positioned one. Wait, we just got a new Twisted like 2 floors ago, so we shouldn't have another Twisted as well, so yeah, we should know all our Twisteds. Well, this is not going to be an hour-and-a-half vid. It's always going to take longer because the machines alone would take more than 3 minutes to complete them all. Unless I gambled into a valve, but even then, that might still take over. Whatever. Still. It's not going to be too much longer than hour 30, though. You know, unless Toodles interrupts me every 5 seconds. Oh no, it was Poppy this time. Well, GG was about as anticlimactic as I thought. I was hoping for a main, I'm not gonna lie. But I was not gonna jinx myself into one. I'm faster than you. Fucking infants. I hate the infant. Okay, no I don't. I love going against infant, because honestly, unless it's a blackout, they're fine. Blackout infant's a new problem though, and I'm not gonna go into that, because it should be obvious. We didn't exactly end on 1,000, but it should be clear that we probably could reach 1,000 if we chose a hard tape grind instead of preserve these good items. Tools once again showed up way. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. Tisha's not helping our time. Yeah, as you see, like, right here is actually one of the vending machines I was talking about. That was Poppy Pop. Which I know is probably just like Coca-Cola or something. Just Poppy's face slapped over it, but still. My point is valid. They got permission to do that. Or, in the more extreme scenario, they just made new soda with their own recipe. Which means they had the money to not just make the formula for it. No. They also had the money to actually make it, test it, which probably went poorly, and then retry it until they got it right. So either that's just another common soda, with Poppy's face slapped over it as a sponsorship or some shit like that. Or it's just literally a different soda and congrats. That's just... wow. So yeah. Well, those are the two only possibilities I see. We also have to take in consideration how big the building is. Because, like, we have these 3 kitchens, then we have the new picnic kitchen area. I don't know if that has... which is the sprout room. Don't know if it has the variations or not. But let's say it doesn't. So we have a huge outside space as well. Then we have all of the, like, 7 different rainbow rooms, I believe. 4 different gardens. Shelly room. V room. Astra room. Like... and the 3 warehouses. And then there's also main lobby. There's elevators, meaning this was spanning over multiple floors. Like, the show must have been pretty damn popular to get a building that was multi-floor and open to the public. Okay. Okay, this is where I'm done, but seriously, like, I don't know how to properly, like, figure out this, but... ooh, sorry, Danny, but I'm gonna be heading out. Was fun, though. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by through this journey. I really didn't say much about that last mission because, well, what is there to be said? The hardest thing on that floor was Toodles, who was constantly where I was. Anyways, want to see how fast I could go as Gigi? Yeah. Ooh, flowers here somewhere. Oh wait. Where's Bluey? Yeah, that speed's kinda insane. Hold on, I kinda wanna break 1,000 before... nope, I did not break 1,000. What? Oh, really? Okay, yeah, no, I made back the extra I spent by over 100. I mean, thank you guys for watching. It was fun. And, I will see you next time when I either do a different type of content or Coca. See ya, and goodbye.